Just about everything we do is a pattern, a habit, and pretty much addictive. Our addictive habits, they don't have to be dramatic, like alcoholism or that to derail our growth. Sometimes it's a tiny, mindless loops that have they steal our momentum. The beautiful twist, my friends, is that you don't have to wage war against them. You just have to do one thing differently. Shift your routine, interrupt the pattern, break the autopilot. The moment you choose a new action, you reclaim your freedom to choose, your freedom to choose anew. And that changes your direction and that changes your power. You see, change doesn't demand struggle, it only demands willingness. You see, our tiny addictions hold big power until we interrupt the pattern. Even the smallest repetitive habits can quietly shape our identity and limit our growth. Freedom begins the moment you choose to do one thing differently. Yesterday was a day like that. I have a pattern. Thursdays, I go see Reverend Robert at the old folks home where he's in hospice. And it was raining like crazy. And I said to myself, I'm always there every Thursday at this time. And yet it was pouring rain. And I knew that it would take twice as much time to drive down into downtown Dallas. And you know what? I said, I'm changing my pattern. I'm not going to go today. And by doing that, the amount of things I accomplished were unbelievable. So instead of having about 3 hours of driving time in the rain of miserable Dallas traffic, I had an incredible day by just changing a pattern, one thing. You see, we don't break free of habits by fighting them. We break free by creating new ones. You see, resistance changes or strengthens old pattern. Intention awareness and new micro choices dissolve them from the inside out. You see, real clarity creates choice, and choice creates transformation. When you can see the habit clearly without judgment, you reclaim that power. I also know, for example, that when my wife's back went out, end of September, I would meditate with her downstairs, Wim Hof breathing. Well, she couldn't come down the stairs because of the pain. So you know what I did? I changed my pattern. She stood upstairs, did her hypnosis, her meditation, and all of that. I switched my whole habit. So at 5:30 in the morning when I was normally with her, instead now I would take a walk. I took an hour walk with my dog, my little yellow lab, Nikki Lou. And while doing the walk, I would do my affirmations, which I did sometimes later in the day, various times. And what I've noticed is that by shifting that one habit, I'm more centered. Because there I am, I've done 33 affirmations 23 times each in that hour. Before I've even done anything that day, I've implanted new thoughts in my mind by one simple thing, just changing when I would take the walk with my dog. And you know what? I love walking in the dark because I'm by myself. There's no people out there. I don't have to worry about all these young kids with their electric scooters, their electric bikes, people with their other dogs and all of that. They don't exist at 5:30 in the morning. So for me, it was just it's a blessing. And all I did was change the time in which I did the walk. Now, do I still meditate and Wim? Of course I do. I just do it differently now. So it doesn't take a lot. Just drive home a different way. Do something different. Let the universe know that you're flexible enough to make a change. If you start with the little things, the big things become real easy. But you got to start with the little ones. So I don't know what you're going to do today, but if you do something and it makes a difference, give me a comment. I'd love to hear about it. And with that, it's Friday. It's November 21st, and it's a great day to be alive. Let's make it so together. Much love, everyone.